I mean, Piers Morgan said it. They're not here to defend themselves. Do you think the Carters will speak about any of this? About
Beyonce
what's going on?
is losing hundreds of thousands, millions of followers every day. And she still hasn't said anything. Just pretending like life is great in Paris.
Is it her place to say something?
I mean, probably not, considering she's gonna be indicted for anything she would say. These are criminals. Diddy is a drug dealer, and so is Jay-Z. The proof is there. How many up people does he have to be aware of before people see him for who he is?
It seems like these artists are trying to run away from their past. Diddy changed his name multiple times to say, that's not me. I'm trying to move beyond Diddy. I'm love now.
What kind of love?
Now, people online are saying karma is knocking loud. Fans are asking real questions. Is Beyoncé distancing herself from Jay-Z? Or is she seriously thinking about walking away from the music game altogether? According to rumors, Jay-Z already knew 50 Cent was coming for him next. But what he didn't expect was the level of footage supposedly involved.
Jaguar has been warning us about Jay-Z. Jay-Z has now had an official lawsuit. It's everywhere. It's now being talked about louder than ever. I guess, does that give you some peace to know that people are finally really questioning this man?
It's emboldening me. I spoke on Piers Morgan. I said that I had 3 victims that I've been working with, victims of the Carters, that were ready to come forward. This might help them feel a little more confident now. So this is great because he's been evading. But the thing is, everyone in the backdrop knew that he was the celebrity John Doe. Everybody knew that. They knew it when I did Piers Morgan.
Is Beyoncé celebrity B?
I hope to God not. But she was around. And she's very... she's got enough on her plate. After everything that happened with the election and everything that's happening right now, I'm not going to dump on that woman. She got better fish to fry.
Well,
what I will say is that her husband, she knows exactly who he is.
Yeah.
She knows. She knows.
Sources claim Jay-Z is aware it's only a matter of time before more clips allegedly surface, showing behind-the-scenes conversations with Diddy that could change everything. 50 Cent has already teased what's coming, and he claims he's sitting on more than 140 hours of footage implicating some of the most powerful people in hip-hop. The tension between 50 Cent and Jay-Z didn't start yesterday. This rivalry has been brewing for years. According to industry chatter, Jay-Z allegedly tried multiple times to block 50's rise, making moves behind the scenes to slow him down, only for 50 to keep bouncing back stronger every single time. Now the narrative online is flipping fast. People are saying 50 isn't just clapping back. He's allegedly aiming straight for the top, and that includes Jay-Z and Beyoncé as a unit. The biggest contrast fans keep pointing out is how both men move differently in the culture. Jay-Z is often accused of protecting his own lane, while 50 is praised for bringing others up and sharing the spotlight.
They don't give you the trophies. I got the checks. I didn't get the trophies. Like, Jay got all the trophies, man. That's because he signed that contract.
What contract?
The one with Beyonce. If you don't sign, you don't give him a trophy, she ain't coming. Bro,
If Beyonce done ran down on you once, Fifth. Come on.
Oh, she did worse. She jumped off the thing, off the ledge. I was like, I didn't really know what to do. That's the Jay. If he says to Jay in his face, he'll look at you and go, nah, that happened.
So Beyonce jumped down on you.
She jumped down. Oh, she was like on a windowsill.
Right.
We was in Vegas. She said, come on, I'm talking to her. She jumped down. She was like, duh, duh, duh. And I'm like, wait, what is you doing? That stuff, that's me and Jay-Z stuff. This ain't got nothing to do with you, girl. Don't come
So
on.
Hov wasn't there?
Hit me. I'm talking to Jay.
You talking to Jay,
As soon
yeah.
as I talked to Jay, she jumped down, came over. I said, "Oh, look at this."
They about to jump you.
You lucky Solange wasn't
Yeah,
there.
yeah, you lucky Solange wasn't
Solange was there. I would have had to reboot. Huh? What?
So what did B say, or she was just staring at you?
Nah, she came like she was ready.
She's
Like
ready.
I thought something was gonna happen. And I'm like, yo, whoa. She's throwing me off now. Because I don't know exactly how to respond to this. You are still Beyonce. Uh-oh. I'm sitting on this stuff going, she go, what is this guy say? I'm like, wait, what happened? I look at Jay, he goes, nah,
Social media rumors also claim Jay-Z was frequently present at Diddy's high-profile parties, events that later became the subject of public discussion and online speculation. Online speculation suggests Beyoncé was aware of these events, but there is no verified proof showing she participated in or supported any wrongdoing. Claims circulating that Beyoncé or Jay-Z covered up controversies remain unproven allegations, and no confirmed evidence supports those accusations. As for stories involving timelines and early relationships, it's important to clarify that Beyoncé has publicly stated she began dating Jay-Z as an adult, and any claims suggesting otherwise remain rumors, not facts. The internet may be loud, but facts still matter, and right now, much of this remains speculation fueled by online commentary. Some critics online claim Beyoncé grew up in an environment where power dynamics were normalized, and that shaped how she viewed relationships later on. That belief has fueled non-stop speculation about why she stayed silent during moments when Jay-Z's behavior toward other women was questioned by the public.
I know people in the industry, been around for a long time, was there when he first started dating Beyonce at 17, 18, he was 30-something. You didn't know his age. When I look back and see how old Jay-Z was, I think Jay-Z was born in like 69 or 67, something like that, 67 right there, 69. I think he was born in 69. Beyonce, they said she was born in 81. You understand? But back then, in 81, when we was in the club together, 98, 99, she wasn't even supposed to be in the club, but she was in the club. It was Club Eugene's, and Jay was dating her. And at that time, if you look at Jay's age, he was about 30 years old. So, isn't she still somewhat a child? To me, she is. But I guess they protect child. That's how you protect a child. You know, dating her at the age of 30-some years old, and she's 17, 18 years old. If that's her true age. We really don't know her true age because Gabrielle Union said she went to junior high school with her, and Gabrielle Union is considered 6-7 years older than Beyonce age that she getting. So we really don't know.
To show how intense these rumors get, social media has even dragged Rihanna into the conversation, with people twisting old industry narratives and making claims that have never been proven. There is no confirmed evidence that Beyoncé allowed or supported harm toward anyone, but the internet keeps running wild with assumptions. This growing fear, according to online chatter, is why Beyoncé and Jay-Z are said to be nervous. People believe that once accusations start flying, more stories, true or not, will come rushing forward all at once. Commentators like Gene Deal have suggested, in his view, that both Jay-Z and Diddy understood how power, control, and influence worked long before the public ever caught on. The key difference, as some describe it, was style. Diddy was loud, flashy, and front-facing, while Jay-Z allegedly stayed low-key, operating in boardrooms, behind closed doors, and near powerful people who could shield him if things ever went sideways. Gene Deal explained why Jay-Z has always been careful with his moves, saying this is exactly why he rarely puts himself in situations that could come back to bite him.
It's kind of funny to me, man, is that Diddy used to hate Jay-Z. He hated Jay-Z enough when he was trying to get Ja Rule to go at Jay-Z. This is back in the early 2000s.
Did Diddy always say negative things about Jay around you?
The time he was trying to get Ja Rule to go at Jay, yeah, he was. They worked it out.
Was there a reason behind it?
I couldn't tell you the reason behind it. It's probably because Big had died. I don't know what it was, man. I don't know why he wanted Ja Rule to go at Jay. I guess if he kept them beefing or kept them into some bullshit, he could rise up in between both of them. You know what I mean? It definitely was some snake shit.
While Diddy built his empire by being everywhere, knowing everybody, and living loud, Jay-Z allegedly did the opposite, limiting access, keeping distance, and staying behind closed doors where power really moves. According to industry talk, the one major mistake Jay-Z made was maintaining a close friendship with Diddy, and now that connection is allegedly haunting him in real time. Many online are saying trusting Diddy may have been the biggest misstep Jay-Z and Beyoncé ever made. More rumors claim Diddy even became involved in complicated legal disputes with people around him, showing how messy the situation allegedly became. Now, allegedly, Jay-Z is trying to shut things down by filing a cease and desist to block the documentary from coming out. But whether that move works or not is still up in the air. Now, Jay-Z and Diddy are allegedly pushing back hard, claiming that 50 Cent got the footage the wrong way. But here's the twist people keep talking about online. According to circulating reports, 50 didn't steal anything at all. He legally purchased the footage.
So come with Jay, the part with Jay. I go, oh shoot, like
To us, black excellence,
that had to be there.
We getting tighter, you know what I'm saying? And united we stand, and ain't nothing else.
Black excellence, they're sitting there like, yeah. It's the billionaire brunch. Like,
I hate you, man.
Unaware of anything going on here. This is the one time I'm gonna be with you this year. Come on, bro.
The story goes that Diddy was filming content for a future documentary of his own, but things fell apart after he allegedly refused to pay his videographer and editor. That's when 50 reportedly stepped in and bought the material outright, making it his property fair and square. If true, that completely changes the narrative and weakens the argument that the footage was obtained improperly. At the same time, whispers are growing louder that Beyoncé and Jay-Z's marriage may finally be on shaky ground. Insiders claim Beyoncé is exhausted from years of controversy spilling onto her brand, especially after publicly rebuilding trust following Jay-Z's past infidelity.
This contract, the big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those trophies, those fucking trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career, if you look at his career,
This guy.
Oh, wow. You're gonna let him say that? You're gonna let him say that?
Jay was getting Grammys.
You're gonna let him say that?
he had one.
Exactly.
He had
And
one.
he ain't show up.
He has like 20 now.
Hold on.
He had like 18 since he's been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
You're not wrong.
He was
At
one.
the same time.
After that, he got them shits. He's like drinking. His pictures with him like things the cup.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
I've absolutely been treated differently.
The accolades.
Because
he's
he's
no
no
longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's.
Oh, wow.
She stayed, she worked, she protected her image nonstop, but sources say this moment feels different. This time, the damage could be bigger than ever, and Beyoncé may be prioritizing herself and her legacy above all else. Jay-Z has reportedly never looked this exposed before. Dame Dash even said he's never seen Jay-Z face this level of public scrutiny, especially after decades of seeming untouchable in mainstream media. For years, It felt like there was always a shield around him, but this time, that protection doesn't appear to be holding up.
I'm getting it as your boss. Yo, man, yo, how 50 get? Blah, blah, blah. Yo, Puff, take this self doing that. Let me explain something to y'all. All right? Whether it's NDAs, whether it's whatever. When these young boys come in, first of all, he only deal with young videographers because he want to rob them, and he know that they want the opportunity to follow Puff Daddy, P. Diddy. They want that opportunity. So they get him at a low price anyway. But when you stay out so many hours a day, Puff wants a videographer with him 24 hours a day on call. Whether we on a yacht, whether we on a ship, wherever we at, he wants to videotape that, right? So now, they come to agreement. They come to whatever the pay is going to be. But then it be so many hours on that invoice that he don't want to pay. He gets in touch with the office. He gets in touch with the chief of staff. Yo, what is this I'm paying? What is this I'm paying? You know what you paying. You was outside all of these hours. It's 160 something hours in a week. You was outside 140. That's the invoice he put in. So now, being if you got a contract and he don't stand to that contract, guess what happens? He could do whatever he want to do with that footage. So now that footage goes to the highest bidder. And 50 had to be the highest bidder to get the, yo, this is business. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't in love with you. Everybody ain't dedicated. Everybody ain't loyal to the point of stupidity.
Adding fuel to the conversation, 50 Cent recently posted a video on Instagram teasing part 2 of the documentary he's currently working on. According to 50, this next chapter is expected to focus heavily on Jay-Z, and that alone has people talking non-stop. Observers also believe Beyoncé may have reached a strategic breaking point. Staying silent worked before, standing by Jay-Z worked before, but sources suggest this moment feels different. If Jay-Z's past choices start damaging her legacy and threatening everything she's built, walking away could be the smartest move. What shocked Gene Deal the most was the backlash aimed at 50 himself. Instead of focusing on the allegations surrounding Diddy, some people started questioning 50's motives, flipping the narrative in a way nobody expected. Right now, the pressure around Jay-Z is stacking up fast, and people can feel it. This isn't just online noise anymore. This is public perception shifting in real time.
Came across in that secret little Diddy footage that he paid from the videographer that Diddy didn't pay. They are saying 50 has footage that will not only add more time to Diddy's sentence, but Diddy might not ever come out. Listen up, check this out. Now y'all know that footage that where Diddy is behind the scenes talking to his lawyer and all of this stuff, and people like, damn, what was Diddy recording it? Well, Diddy was recording it because he thought he was about to beat the case. So he wanted to do a Netflix documentary. Didn't pay the guy, and then 50 got all 140 hours of footage of secret Diddy tactics. Well, there's a guy named Neil who was mentioned in the court, works right up under Diddy, was organizing everything. Allegedly, they are saying that he is on video, film, tampering with witnesses, giving out addresses, offering money, bribing, we'll pay for your lawyers, all kind of shit that could be counted as witness tampering, obstruction of justice. And 50, of all people, has his hands on this footage. And I'm hearing that this could implicate Diddy's lawyers in some bullshit. They could be charged. This is getting wild. And I'm hearing that this 50 Cent documentary is just the tip of the iceberg, and I like it.
For years, Jay-Z moved like he was untouchable, always one step ahead, always protected by powerful relationships. But now that image is cracking. Industry insiders are saying the silence feels louder than ever. No statements, no interviews, no clear denial, just quiet moves behind the scenes. That kind of silence used to work. But this time, the audience is different, the internet is different, and the patience is gone. Meanwhile, 50 Cent keeps playing chess, not checkers. Every post, every caption, every tease feels calculated. He's not rushing, he's letting anticipation build, and that strategy alone has people nervous. When someone sits back this calmly, it makes folks wonder what they really have in their hands. And Beyoncé? People close to the situation say she's watching everything closely, not reacting emotionally, not rushing to defend, just observing. That alone has fans reading between every line, every move, every absence. Beyoncé has always been about control, timing, and precision, and this moment is testing all three. What's wild is how quickly the public narrative is flipping. Jay-Z went from legend to liability almost overnight in comment sections. Brands, collaborators, and industry players are staying quiet too. And that silence speaks volumes. Some are calling this a power reset in hip-hop. Others say it's accountability finally catching up. Either way, the walls feel like they're closing in. And once momentum shifts like this, it's hard to stop.
Hey, this is awful that Diddy owes his life to Mark Agnifilo, literally his life, because he could have gotten life in prison were it not for Mark Agnifilo, his defense lawyer, who had a brilliant strategy. And Diddy screwed him over when he hired this videographer to chronicle his life without telling Mark Agnifilo that when Diddy and Mark were on the phone, this videographer was recording what Mark clearly expected to be an attorney-client privileged relationship. Now, it is true that the client holds that privilege, the lawyer doesn't, but Mark's clear expectation was that this was a private conversation. These were private conversations, and that he and Diddy could talk openly, and Mark could talk to Diddy not just as a client, but as a person, and tried to guide him in a time leading up to his arrest. And unbeknownst to Mark Agnifilo, Diddy has got this guy recording the conversation as he's sitting there saying, "You are screwing this up. You are messing up this case. We're losing." And knowing that that's on tape. And it's almost like he's performing for the camera and not telling Mark what's going on.
Behind closed doors, decisions are being made, alliances are being reevaluated, and reputations are on the line. Whatever drops next could change everything, and everyone knows it. Now the spotlight is shifting, and it's not just on Jay-Z anymore. The industry itself is starting to look uncomfortable. People are questioning how many knew, how many stayed quiet, and how many benefited while pretending not to see anything. This isn't about one person, it's about a whole system that protected power for decades. What makes this moment different is the timing. The culture is less forgiving, and the public isn't impressed by legacy alone anymore. Fans want answers, not excuses, and they're side-eyeing anyone who refuses to speak up. Behind the scenes, insiders say executives are scrambling. Meetings are happening, legal teams are on speed dial, and everyone is watching 50 Cent's next move like it's a countdown clock. One post, one clip, one release date could shift the balance overnight. At the same time, Beyoncé's silence keeps stealing attention. She's not posting, not reacting, not stepping in to clean up the mess, and that alone feels intentional. People aren't reading it as loyalty anymore. They're reading it as distance, and that's what has fans shook.
As this man in this video footage of 50 Cent's post starts talking about a specific name, a man named Neil. And this man goes on talking about how he heard that 50 Cent has this extra footage, but it's footage that could possibly lead to Diddy getting more charges, like witness tampering, obstruction of justice, and more. And what's crazy about the name Neil that he brings up in this is the fact that the other day, Diddy's former chef Jordan, who is somebody that was a witness during this trial, who was about to testify against Diddy before the prosecution took back some of their witnesses who were testifying, literally claimed that Neil Dominique, a former assistant of Diddy, is the one that told Diddy that she was subpoenaed to the grand jury at the very start of all of this. She wrote this whole big post to Neil Dominique and tagged him in it and said, "I just want to put this out there because I've been debating how I wanted to handle this situation. Now, I don't know you from a can of paint, but I'm really wondering why you decided to tell Sean Combs that I was contacted by the feds. I saw that you wrote him a good character letter too. Come to find out, you were actually providing Puff with information on a whole bunch of people throughout the case. So my thing is, why were you so comfortable putting me in danger? Why were you so comfortable putting other people in danger? You provided addresses to him. Were you like a double agent working for the feds and Puff?" This is actually crazy because she alleged that Neil Dominique was approached by the feds as well in this investigation into Diddy because he was a former assistant of Diddy.
Beyoncé has always mastered the art of protecting her brand. When she moves, it's calculated, not emotional. So the lack of public support is making people question what conversations are happening behind closed doors. Social media is doing what it does best, digging, connecting dots, resurfacing old interviews, lyrics, and moments that didn't raise eyebrows before. Now everything is being re-examined with a different lens. Some are calling this a cultural reckoning. Others say it's just another industry cycle. But one thing is clear: the illusion of untouchable power is fading fast. Whatever happens next won't just affect careers, it'll reshape how power moves in hip-hop going forward. And once that shift starts, there's no going back. At this point, everything feels like it's hanging by a thread. The industry isn't just watching anymore, it's bracing for impact. People are moving different, talking quieter, and choosing their words carefully because nobody knows who's next once the full story starts unfolding. What's really shifting the mood is the loss of protection. For years, certain names felt off limits, like they couldn't be touched no matter what. Now, that illusion is cracking, and once the public stops believing someone is untouchable, the fall gets loud. Jay-Z's legacy is now being debated in spaces where it never was before. Fans, critics, and commentators are questioning decisions, alliances, and silence. And once those conversations start, there's no rewind button. Beyoncé's position is still the biggest wildcard. She's known for precision, timing, and control, and her silence feels less like loyalty and more like preparation. People aren't asking if she can walk away. They're asking when and how. Meanwhile, 50 Cent stays calm, almost amused. No rush, no panic, just calculated moves and carefully timed posts. That energy alone keeps everyone uneasy, because when someone isn't scrambling, it usually means they're confident in what they have. The real tension is knowing that once this documentary drops, the narrative could shift permanently. Careers, partnerships, reputations, all of it could be reshaped overnight. Some people will survive it, others won't, and history will be rewritten either way. One thing is clear: this isn't just drama anymore, it's a moment. And moments like this change the culture. Now, the ripple effects are starting to show, and it's bigger than just headlines. People inside the industry are reportedly rethinking old alliances, old favors, and old loyalties, because no one wants to be caught standing next to the wrong name when things flip. What's wild is how fast the energy has changed. Just months ago, bringing up Jay-Z in a negative light felt untouchable, almost taboo. Now, those conversations are happening openly across podcasts, comment sections, and industry rooms that used to stay quiet. There's also growing talk about brand distancing. Companies don't want drama attached to their logos, and silence doesn't protect the way it used to. If uncertainty lingers too long, brands start making moves quietly, contracts slow down, and invitations stop coming. Meanwhile, Beyoncé's camp remains locked tight. No statements, no leaks, no emotional responses, just controlled silence. That's fueling even more speculation because Beyoncé doesn't move without intention, ever. Some insiders believe she's weighing long-term impact over short-term loyalty. Not reacting right now doesn't mean doing nothing, it means choosing the right moment. And that approach has kept her brand powerful for decades. At the same time, fans are split down the middle. Some are defending legacy at all costs, while others are saying accountability matters more than history. That divide alone shows how much influence this situation carries. The internet keeps digging, resurfacing old moments that once felt harmless, now viewed through a different lens. Context is changing fast, and once public opinion shifts, it rarely goes back to neutral. No one knows how this chapter ends yet, but one thing is obvious. The era of quiet protection feels over, and every move from here on out is being watched closely. What's really throwing people off is how the focus suddenly shifted. Instead of focusing on the allegations surrounding Diddy, some voices started blaming 50 Cent just for bringing information to light. That move alone raised eyebrows, because exposing a story isn't the same as creating it. And here's the detail that flipped the entire narrative. 50 Cent has publicly said he's actually working alongside Diddy's son on this project. That changes everything. If this was just about old beef, ego, or clout chasing, teaming up with Diddy's own family wouldn't even make sense. That collaboration suggests this documentary is being positioned as something bigger than personal drama. More like an attempt to document events, timelines, and industry behavior rather than just attack one individual. That distinction matters, especially with this much attention on it. Now, the biggest question hangs in the air. Does Beyoncé walk away to protect everything she's spent decades building, or does she stay and weather the storm alongside Jay-Z? If 50 truly has what he claims to have, the real issue becomes this. Who else gets exposed when the full picture comes out? The pressure is building, the silence is loud, and the next move could change everything. Drop your thoughts in the comments and let your voice be heard. And make sure you're subscribed to JuicyReel, because this story is far from finished and you won't want to miss what drops next.